Now we'll discuss a situation where the charges on the two plates do not have the same magnitude. Normally in capacitors we say that the two plates have equal and opposite charge. Now here we have a capacitor where plus 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb is given to the positively charged plate, and a charge of minus 1 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb is given to the negatively charged plate, negative plate, and the capacitance is given as 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 3 microfarad. We could have called it 1.2 nanofarad as well. So that is 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 9 farad. We have to calculate the potential difference between the plates. Now, normally we have equal and opposite charge on the plates, and then the electric field is given by sigma by epsilon naught. Now we know that the positively charged plate creates an electric field away from itself, and that electric field is given by sigma by 2 epsilon naught, right? And the minus plate creates an electric field towards itself, so basically in the same direction, and that electric field is that sigma by 2 epsilon naught. So normally both the sigmas have the same magnitude, that is charge per unit area, and we take the electric field as sigma by epsilon naught. But since here these are having different magnitudes, this is having some sigma plus, okay, into area, that is the charge, and this is sigma minus into area. This is the charge per unit area is what is called sigma. So the electric field, the net electric field between the plates will be equal to magnitude of electric field due to plus charge plus the magnitude of electric field due to minus charge plates, because both are creating electric field in the same direction in between the plates. And this electric field due to plus charge is given by that whatever charge per unit area is there on the positive plate divided by 2 epsilon naught plus that charge per unit area, only the magnitude, sigma minus by 2 epsilon naught. So for uniformity we can put a magnitude sign here because we have taken care of the direction. Both the electric fields are in the same direction. So this is charge per unit area. So this will become Q on the plus plate, magnitude of Q, divided by area, because sigma is charged by area, so we get 2a epsilon naught plus magnitude of the minus charge by 2a epsilon naught again, because sigma is charged per unit area. So basically we get magnitude of positive charge plus magnitude of minus charge divided by 2a epsilon naught. This is what is the electric field between the plates. And once we know the electric field, if you multiply by D, we get the potential difference. We want to find the potential difference between the plates. So potential difference will be given by E into D. So to multiply this by D, right? If you multiply this by D, we can as well put this D downstairs here. So basically we get magnitude of Q plus magnitude of Q minus divided by 2 epsilon naught A by D. This D we have taken downstairs here, so that we get capacitance there. Now it is a question of doing arithmetic, okay, and all of us are experts in arithmetic. The magnitude of the two charges we add up, we get 2 plus 1, 3 into 10 to the power minus 8. That is this 2 into capacitance. This is C. And C is given as 1.2 nanofarad. So 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 9. So this 10 to the power minus 8 will cancel. 10 to the power minus 1 will go up and become plus 10 to the power 1. So 30 by 2.4, which will give us 12.5 volts. And that is the answer. So when charges on the two plates do not have equal magnitude, when the charges on the two plates do not have equal magnitude, just look at the electric field due to plus plate, look at the electric field due to minus plates. In between, the electric fields are in the same direction. So add these two magnitudes, get the net electric field, and E into D is the potential difference between the plates.